Well, howdy, tubers. Well, I think it's about 2:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep because I was kind of anxious about getting this other brake cylinder made. So came down and, of course, I'd let it set, this bottom part set since probably about 8 o'clock this morning or something, because that's the part I glued on that side. This side here I made and got an O-ring in there. So I figured by this time of night that had to be set up good enough. So came down and did some more machine work and had to tap this out to half 20. Got her on there, and I guess you'd say back flowed, back pushed, whatever. I put the brake fluid in down at the wheel cylinder or the caliper and pushed it up until I got fluid in here and pushed on the brake. Had brakes, just like this side, and they sure do feel good. And I can turn on my park brake. Of course, there's one for each side, and that's where it's actuated, really. Of course, I made the knob, knurled it and all that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, made those knobs. I tell you, having the lathe is just awesome, just absolutely awesome. If you can come up with something to make it. And the mill, but I did use the mill to, instead of cutting that with the bandsaw, I just milled that out to get that radius in there. So anyways, now I have what I think are good. I hope they're not too good of brakes, but I know when you touch the brakes, the tires are going to stop. But, won't know how really good they are till I get to taxi. So, that will not be for a little while. I still got to pull the plugs and bead blast them. I'm going to put new plugs in the bottom, and the top ones, you can't get these aviation style ones anymore. So you just clean them up and put them back in until they're so rounded off and not sharp, or don't have the sharp edges on there. Well, then you get rid of them. But I think I've got 3 more, because I had one of these. Of course, they're junk Autolite. I can't stand them. The Autolite plugs put me down in Elch Cruiser years ago because of Autolite plugs. So I didn't like running them in here, but at least I got another set of plugs underneath here to keep it running. But I think it was this cylinder here, it launched the end of the spark plug into the motor, and it just spit it out. And apparently, because it wasn't in there when I pulled the heads off to clean them up. It was beat up in there, but it wasn't. It was okay. So before I get rambling on too much further, I will have to just title this one "Got Brakes." So there you go, and God bless.